In our 2024 lead, while some national polls show support for Vice President Harris picking up following her debate with former President Trump, a new CNN poll of polls finds the race is still essentially left in a tie with no clear leader. And much more importantly, in the critical battleground states that will decide who actually wins control of the White House, new polls in those swing states show Donald Trump with a slight advantage in the Sun Belt. CNN's Harry Enton is live at the Magic Wall First in New York. Harry, walk us through the numbers.
Yeah, I care a lot more about these Sun Belt battleground states than I do that national polling leader, because the fact is it's the Electoral College. So let's take a look at where we are in these Sun Belt battleground states. And you can see a lot more red on your screen. In fact, there is no blue on your screen. Arizona, Donald Trump up by 5 points. Georgia, we're characterizing it as no clear leader, but he's got 4 points ahead of Kamala Harris. And in the great state of North Carolina, it's Donald Trump by 3 points. Again, no clear leader. I should note that these results are a little bit more Republican-leaning than the averages are in these states. But even in the averages, they all show Donald Trump slightly ahead in these three pivotal battleground states, two of which Joe Biden carried last time around, Arizona and Georgia.
So when you drill down into the data, what are some of the factors that explain why these numbers are friendly to Donald Trump?
Yeah, why are they? Let's dig deep down into those crosstabs, all right? I think this will give you an indication why. All right, what's the most important issue for determining your November vote? And this is Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, and average. Look at what's number one, the economy/inflation, 31%. That's a great issue for Donald Trump. He's always led on the economy and inflation. How about immigration? Issue number two, 16%. Another great issue for Donald Trump. Only when we get down here to abortion at 16% is where Kamala Harris does particularly well. So two of the three top issues are issues on which Donald Trump does better than Kamala Harris. So not much of a surprise that he's leading the poll. How about this? I think this is really interesting. All right, choice for president, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina. All right, Hispanic voters. 4 years ago, Joe Biden won that vote 66% in the Sun Belt. Look at where we are now. Kamala Harris at just 52%. So Kamala Harris struggling among Hispanic voters. Donald Trump doing considerably better than he did 4 years ago. How about black voters? Kamala Harris, again, leading here by a significant margin, right? She's getting 83% of that vote, but that is significantly short of Joe Biden's 92%. So the bottom line is, in the Sun Belt, which is much more diverse than the northern battleground states up in the Great Lakes, Kamala Harris is struggling among voters of color, Jake.
And Harry, as you note, obviously it all comes down to the Electoral College. The magic number is 270. If Harris is able to hold on to those blue wall states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Trump continues to maintain his advantage in the Sun Belt, what do we get?
Oh, my goodness. Look how close this race is. 276 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 262 because she carries these Great Lake battleground states, even if she loses in North Carolina, Georgia, and Arizona. But the bottom line is this, Mr. Tapper. This race is way too close to call based upon the polling that I currently see.
Wait, Harry, why do you have Nevada blue?
Why? Because that is the polling average is Nevada is blue in by, get this, by a single percentage point. It's the one Sun Belt state in which Kamala Harris currently holds any sort of advantage. But even there, it's way too close to call, as our dear friend John Ralston would like to say.
Yeah, I don't know that I buy that. Harry Enton.
You don't buy it, then we're going to have to come back on and we'll talk about it a little bit.
You have an open invitation. What happens if you turn Nevada red? Can you do that?
I can turn Nevada red, and guess what happens if we turn Nevada red? Kamala Harris gets exactly 270 electoral votes. So she would still win in this scenario if you turn Nevada red, because she wins, of course, in Nebraska's 2nd congressional district, which at this point looks like it's going to maintain its blueness because the statewide law is going to maintain that it gives an electoral vote to the winner of each of those congressional districts.
We'll talk more about that in a little bit with the guy trying to change the law in Nebraska, Harry Enton at the Magic Wall. Thanks so much. Let's bring in our panel of